こんばんは、黒木Harutoです. It's October, which means it's the perfect time to tell scary stories. So today, I want to share to you guys my paranormal experiences in my aunt's haunted house back in the Philippines. But first, I want to share to you guys the house's history and how I think it got haunted. So, my cousin, let's call her A. My cousin A had a phase in her teenage years where she got so invested in the paranormal, like scary stuff, doing black magic, and all that stuff. That scary stuff. Anyway, for about a month, she was doing experiments, like even Ouija boards and some weird incantations in that house. It went on for a month, but she eventually stopped doing it. But I don't think they ever experienced any like weird stuff, say like paranormal. It was all like a testing for her. It was testing if she could summon something, but it never happened. So a month passed and they went on a vacation with their whole family. So they left the house. So about 3 days in, when they left the house, they got a call from their neighbor saying that they've been seeing people in the house and hearing people in the house. So my aunt got scared, thinking it might be some burglars or someone freeloading in their house using their stuff. So my aunt called my mom and asked her to stay in the house for a month so she could watch over it, just so someone's guarding the house. That time, my mom was stuck with me and my dad was abroad, so she can't just leave me behind, so she took me with her to stay there. Anyways, 5 days in, my first paranormal experience in the house started. First, let me show you the layout of the house so you know where I'm talking about, which area I'm talking about. Here's the layout of the house. It may look kinda weird, but I'm gonna explain it. Here's my pointer here. So this is the layout of the house. This whole area right here, it's like a walled off area, but this is a big, like a garage thing, or more like it's an open area here where you can fit a car. So this is the front door, this is the living room, this is the dining room, this is the dirty kitchen where they do the cooking, and this grayed out area up here, this is all like elevated, not really a second floor, but it's elevated like halfway to a second floor. This is the master bathroom, and 2 extra bedrooms right here. Anyways, my first experience happened here in the dining area. Hold on, let me get up another picture. So I was playing near this dining table with my toy cars, like acting like it's a racing thing, like sliding around the table. But then I bumped one of the car off the table and it rolled under it. So I just went down to get it. When I crawled under the table to grab it, I saw something at the edge of the table, right about here. I'm gonna show you the picture. So just when I was right about to grab the toy car, this is what I saw on the edge of the table. I don't know if you can see it clearly. Forgive the bad drawing. I'm just giving a picture. I drew this in paint just so I could give a reference to what I'm talking about. Anyway, the edge of the table here, I saw like a pale pair of feet. It's kind of like dirty. That's I don't know, like mud or ashes. I don't know. It looked dirty, but pale skin, paler than normal. This is my normal skin color. I'm tanned, and that's very very pale, like almost whitish. So, me being 6 years old, I screamed my lungs out like a little girl and ran away from the table and hid in one of the bedrooms. I think it was the one near the bathroom. So wait, it's right here. My mom was taking a bath that time, so she panicked, ran out, and asked me what happened. Told her what happened, and she said I must be just imagining things or have monsters in my head, because that's not likely to happen. It's daytime when it happened too, so she would have believed me. Anyways, that passed. Nothing happened for the next day. Then on the 7th day of our stay there, it happened to my mom next. She experienced it, which happened right here in the dirty kitchen while she was cooking. So when my mom was cooking something in the kitchen, she told me that she could see me in the corner of her eye in this window, this room. There was a small window up here that pierced into the dirty kitchen. She said she could see me in the corner of her eyes there, and she could hear me knocking through the window like I was calling for her. So hearing that, she got annoyed. She said, just wait for the food to get ready, go to the dining area and set up the plates and utensils and stuff. So what she didn't know is I was not in that room actually. I was in the living room playing. But I heard her say it, so I answered back. It's like, okay, I'm gonna set up the plates. When I answered back, she got surprised because she thought I was in this room, but she heard the voice from the living room. So she walked out, saw me in the living room, walking to the dining room to set up the plates. So she quickly ran upstairs, checked the room, no one was there, and went back to the dining room, asked me if I was playing in that room. I said no, I was just in the living room for the whole time. So yeah, that was her experience. Then nothing else. That's all that she experienced. So my final experience, I think it was about 3 days away before we left the house. So it was almost about a month when it happened, which happened in the living room. So what happened was, in this house there was a air conditioner right here in the corner of the living room. So we like to sleep in the living room because it was colder there than the other parts of the house. And there's a TV too, so we can watch before we go to sleep. Anyways, my mom was sleeping in this big sofa and I was sleeping in this smaller one because I fit just right in this sofa. So in the middle of the night, I don't know, maybe like it's 2 a.m, 3 a.m, I woke up because I heard like water rushing somewhere in the house. I woke up, I saw my mom in this like balcony or hallway, whatever you call it. I saw her standing there, walking to the bathroom slowly. this is what it looked like. Look at that. My mom was right there, slowly walking to the bathroom. So I stood up and asked her to wait for me because I need to use the washroom too. I need to pee. Then I was grabbing my slippers and I turned to my right side, which looked like this. What surprised me is when I turned to grab my slippers, I saw my mom sleeping right there. But then I was thinking, if that was my mom, then who did I see at the end of the hallway? Being the 6-year-old me, I got scared again and hid under the blanket. Now you might be wondering why I didn't scream. Well, my thought that time was, if I screamed, she wouldn't wake up right away because she's a heavy sleeper. And my other thought was, whoever that might be in the hallway might hear me and walk towards me instead of the bathroom. So yeah, I kept quiet, hid under my blanket, and just fell back asleep again. So after that, wake up in the morning like nothing happened. So I thought it might just be a dream or something. But then my mom asked me, I used the washroom that night, and I said no. And why did she ask me that? She said the light in the washroom and the faucet was turned on all night. So yeah, I didn't do it, so, and she didn't do it, so I don't know what or who did it. So yeah, after that, we never stayed in that house again, and we told our aunt what happened, or we told my aunt what happened in the house, and they said they've been experiencing the same stuff, but not as severe as what we experienced. So yeah, and I think the house is still haunted up to this date, but they're used to it, so they never bothered with it. Yeah. So tell me if you experience similar stuff like this or any other paranormal stuff. I'd like to hear your stories in the comments below. Well, till next time, see ya.